Welcome back to day 21 of the Lightspender's Guide. In today's video, we'll be going over the 7-day target missions. Make sure you get all of the ones that are doable. There'll be a few that we might not be able to get. And right off the bat today, there was pretty much everything easy. The only one that you might be confused about is to perform 20 Mind Resurrections. And that is right in here. If you go to your hero, you go to the Awaken, and it is going to be this. These right here are the Mind unlock right there. So we already got it on ours. You just need to do it 20 times. And I think that leads into one of the other ones. So we're also obviously getting the new beast, which will help a lot in the contract island potentially. So we'll be able to throw that on our tank. We'll just throw it on frontline DK. That should be cool. And one of these, I think right here, unlock Divinity Rebirth tier. So once again, if we go back to Night Eater, I just had enough to finish that up. So this is the Rebirth. So if we unlock that and tier it up, 30,000 power, 1% damage and defense for your whole team for 5 turns. And if we jump back, that should be what's required. And there we go. Nice and easy. Over in this next one, any hero's potential reach level 20. This one, we might not be able to get. We've been using all those boxes to the orange, but I've been putting all my stuff in here. But we still need a lot, and the last one is like almost 500. So we probably need like 1,200 of these, and I just don't think we're going to come across that. I'm not sure unless you're spending more for that, if you'll even get it. And it's not that big of a reward, so don't worry about missing out on that one. What else do we have in here that could be confusing? So reach title of dominant, you need to be level 80. So if you didn't purchase the increased horns, which I didn't, I don't think it's worth it. You're going to miss out on this. Once again, not much rewards here. You're missing 200 diamonds, 50 potential, like 55 so far. It's not much to miss out. Don't worry about it. Unlock a constellation skill in the Star Realm. So you could be close to that. We've been working, it looks like Lionheart might be the closest for us. So what you can do is you hop in here, and we need 3. So if you have any of the selectors, this is where the selectors are really helpful. We need a magnet. So I can't pronounce any of these words, but right here, we'll just claim that, illuminate, hop over to the next one, another Magnum Luma, and the feather. Let's grab that. And the last one. So this is what the selectors, that's why I recommend not using randomly, just picking ones. You'll be able to grab it from in here. I think it was this one. Bam, and then we unlock a full page right here, another 27,000 power, and all our heroes get that 20,000 HP, 2,400 attack, 2% crit, and 2% attack. So really good. And one of the missions is collect 50, so I can go ahead and just work on another one. We have this, so why not just go for this other one? Try and get as far along as we can. Tornado. I just looked ahead and I know one of the missions are 50, and I think it's the last one for today. So obviously while you're in here, feel free to use them up. There's really no harm in using your selectors early on because you're gonna be getting power. If you want to really min-max and like wait a little bit to target certain buffs, you can, because obviously crit resistance is not going to be too helpful for us early on, but I'm not too worried about it. Look at that, we can grab this as well. And we're at 54. So I'll let you work on the ones that you may have gotten from the random crates. And as you can see, unlock a constellation. So once you unlock one, you'll get that, another 200 diamonds. And then down here for the last day, that 50, and bam. And everything else, I think we went through it, was really straightforward. Should have no issues. Just throw it in the Discord chat if you're having any problems. But for the most part, you might just be missing these two like I am, and don't sweat it. So let's link up our new beast, Dream Eater Demon. Before the hero releases the rage skill, there's a 50% chance that the skill will trigger, dealing 200% divine damage of the accompanying hero's divine attack, 15% true damage to the maximum life of the enemy middle and back row units, as well as curse and slowing to the target. The skill cooldown for 1 turn accompanying the hero's success. Not really any specific hero target. We should actually probably just slap it on Dragon Lord because it might be a little bit more useful. And honestly, the biggest thing will be the stats. So yeah, let's just slap it on her. And we'll cultivate. We'll actually throw some levels in it, share it with amongst them all. It's a lot cheaper initially to get a couple levels, and then it gets more expensive. We'd also throw in a talent point because we have one. We need 2 to keep going on the other one. So why not just get a little bit more bonus damage, right? We can always reset it at any time. And we'll just make sure we slap. Let's go on Feather. We'll put the other beast here on Feather. Maybe she'll give us all a bigger shield, which would be nice. So with that, we're going to hop over to the Contract Island and see if we can climb up a little bit more. That would be nice, right? The other thing I accomplished today is I got through floor 50 like I said I would in the Solo Abyss. So we can actually slap on or upgrade one of our codexes, but we'll do that after. This is the wrong section. We want to be up here. And we're at 5 still. I don't think it went up, so we might not have a shot. So we might have the exact same results. Yeah, we're going to have to upgrade it. As you can see, you need a bit more power. We need 30 more, so we're probably going to need another beast or 2. Not a problem. I was hoping we might be able to get like the next level 6. In those modes, you don't get your geared account. It's just based off your beast or pet level and your, obviously, star levels. So if you have like a 12-star Night Eater, it'll be a little bit easier for you. So let me just hop over here. And we did get, I'll just quick use that. Excuse me. We did get the 500, like we said. And I think we've been working on the Shaman. I think it's on her. It is. So we're going to get the last one. As you can see here, requires 500, but it's going to be way worth it to just max one out before working on the next one because they're not as important anyways, but we get a lot of bonus points for those in the whatever it's called, the Star Vault. Excuse me, my brain's not working. So let's go ahead and unlock that. So loose pages, max that out, whichever one you decided to go for first, and we'll ascend that up. And bam, some extra stats, like doubles the attack, doubles the defense, doubles all those stats. It's going to help you out for the library as well. But most importantly, the Mythic Circle over here, you can just jump right to it. 50 of these, which will allow us just to straight up grab this damage absorption rate increase of 10%, and maximum damage absorption increase by 1,000%. So another 50k power, just obviously making us overall stronger, which is really nice. And with that, that's basically the bulk of everything that we really want to accomplish today. We can test out the solo rooms to see if we can get a little bit further. Make sure you're obviously clearing your 3 nightmare modes. Hopefully we'll unlock, there is one more mode. Not sure when it does. Maybe it's after we clear nightmare. But we will eventually have another mode. Or it could be once we clear fully both team mode and solo. We've cleared team. Solo's a little bit harder because you need your one hero to be super stacked. And don't think we got any more real strength there, but we can try it out. Like I said, I would do all your testing in here to save you some time. I guess we have some dispatches to do real quick as well. And yeah, it doesn't look like we cleared it. Let's try it again. And because of solo mode, there's not much. It's just going to be an RNG fest. I don't see much value in trying to watch it to get to like those stages where you get to pick your abilities because it's going to be random anyway. So I'd rather just have it run through real quick like this to see if we just get lucky. Try it one more time and then we'll hop out of here. Oh, so we got a little bit further, a little 4 more Abyss Crystals. We're cooking. So not too bad. There is, for me, a new team arena, but this is currently live as well. So you're not probably going to see this by the time you're watching this video. So this won't be relevant most likely unless it happens to show up for day 21 as well for you. I've been slacking over here. I should be running some of these, pushing the floors up as you get stronger. Let's see if we can push through this memory corridor a little bit more. We were on this mode, but we ran out of power. You know what I should do is also take out my weaker DK, put in theirs. Maybe that will help a little bit when we go to run it. Feel free to obviously use the reinforcement hero they give us. It's going to be most likely stronger than your current hero. Let's watch this, see if we can blast through it. The next one or the one after that, there's a couple of stages that are really tanky. It's going to take us most likely a couple weeks to get through it, depending upon which heroes we end up getting. Maybe with Spider that I'll have access to right when we hit it. We'll be fine. But look at that. Able to crush it. I was struggling. Not yesterday, I didn't try it, but the day before. Or was it yesterday? I forget. It was day 19. I think I was struggling there. I tried it like once or twice. And we were just barely not being able to kill it. And as you can see now, we're blasting through that halfway. Didn't even come close to the 8 round. So hopefully this is the same case. There is the twins on this one, so they will revive. So maybe that will make it a little bit more challenging. And it just came to my mind. I keep forgetting to talk about it. We'll jump out of here in a second. We'll go over to the arena mode and pick up another red rune stone. If you have been following along, you probably heard of the first one from the purchase rewards. So we're going to grab a second one. The second one I recommend usually getting is the one that puts Armor Shredder on heroes. It's like another damage one. There's like the top 4 are, relatively good. The first one we get is the most required, though, the one we already have. But then after that, they're all kind of even. So across server, shop, this first red runestone, really good. Let's pick that up as well. We can throw that on our Dragon Lord. And, sorry, we go to the city. And like I said, we already have Sartan Sai. 100% that's the one you want first if you don't have it. Then the one I like to go for second with is this one right here. It has a similar move where at the start of the round 1, so right before everyone goes, you deal damage equal to 7% of your attack to 3 random enemies, and it has a 50% chance to apply a 50% heal reduction. You also get 5% attack, and all attacks have a 12% chance of applying Armor Shredder, which increases the damage taken. So I like to have that. I think it's pretty well balanced overall. It's not the best, not the worst, but it's a nice little secondary damage one in my opinion. So that's why I like it. And we'll slap it on Dragon Lord, the other damage dealer. And it should be a nice little boost in power for her, another 32,000. And we can go ahead and stick the other damage one, honestly, on anyone. We'll just stick it on Lord at a time because she's already healing enough. So why not just throw a little bit more damage on her? Maybe put some bleed on some targets. And to save you some time, we did blast up the memory corridor. And we did get stuck on the stage, I thought. I'll show you real quick. I just didn't want to waste your time with all those other fights. It just seemed, pointless. You'll blast up to this point. And at this point, this fight is just a really, really tanky because she heals and revives. She puts an AoE damage reduction. It's just a lot of healing that they do. As you can see, the 80 million heals, and we have a heal reduction on this hero, and he's already back to full health. So this stage, you're going to need a little bit of crazy damage to just blast through it. It is doable. It's just something that we're not going to rush. We don't have the heroes to counter it currently, and I just don't think he's stressed about it. It's just one of those stages that are pretty hard, especially early on, but you'll eventually get past it. And in case you're wondering, how do we get past it? Well, currently, I'm not going to waste my time on it, but in a week or so, we'll probably be able to blast through it. So just wanted to point that out there that this stage is hard, so don't worry about it. As you can see, they're just full health no matter how hard we hit them. So we can end it to save some time. And yeah, that's just where you should be. Make sure you get that runestone if you haven't by now. It's the 20,000 one, doesn't show up once you buy it. And yeah, it's a big upgrade. Obviously, make sure you don't miss on any of your 7-day targets. This does go away at the end of today, and you can't go back and clear it. And tomorrow we'll have another set of great missions, and I think we get a War Spirit at the end. It might be Marcus. I forget who we get. Not the best, but anything free is going to be definitely helpful. And thanks for all the support. As always, please like and subscribe. Really helps me out. Have a wonderful day. Take care.